Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Well, we're back here at Ciocca Lincoln of Lawrenceville in Lawrenceville, New Jersey. We haven't had a Lincoln on for a while, but we've been waiting for the 26s to start to arrive. And here is the first one. This is the final year of Corsair, at least for right now. It is a 2026 Lincoln Corsair Premier 2 Whisper Blue with all-wheel drive, black Lincoln soft touch interior, 13.2-inch Sync 4. So you can let me know if you're in the market for a premium branded subcompact SUV crossover. Is this Corsair the one you would get, before they're all gone? You can let me know as we go through this vehicle. So let's dig in. The front end of this 26 Corsair in the Whisper Blue, we have a full spread of LED lighting across the front, with all of that chrome Lincoln bling on the front grille, with the big Lincoln badge right in the center, and then flat black and some gloss black accents on the lower part of the front bumper. Now, as we come around to our wheel and tire package on this Corsair Premier 2, it's a 19-inch silver aluminum alloy wheel with the Lincoln badge on the center cap. Wheels are wrapped in Michelin Primacy all-season tires, 225 on the width, 225 on the width of 55 series sidewall 19s, all four corners, all-wheel drive. Moving on out, there is the full side profile of the Corsair in the Whisper Blue with the gloss and flat black accents. As we move in closer, we're going to have the Corsair name right on the front door with some chrome bling, gloss black side view mirror caps with LED turn signals. We're going to go color matched on the front and the rear door handle. Left side fuel filler cap. Up top, we're going to have a blacked out roof right up here, and the panoramic sunroof with the shark fin antenna. And then over the back, the roof spoiler coming off the top, the wiper down below on the glass, and then a full spread of LED lighting in the back with the Lincoln name right across the back of the tailgate. And then down below, we got some flat black trim and then some silver trim. And then we have dual chrome exhaust finishers. Under the hood of this 26 Corsair is Lincoln's 2-liter turbocharged inline 4-cylinder engine mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission, 250 horsepower, 275 pound-feet of torque. This Corsair can tow up to 3,000 pounds. MPGs, 21 in the city, 28 on the highway, and 24 combined. We're at the back left quarter panel. We have the fuel filler door opened. We have a 16.9-gallon gas tank in the Corsair Premier, all-wheel drive. We have the capless fuel technology, and minimum octane rating is 87, so you can use regular unleaded gas. Before we get to the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much? Well, here we go. Base price, 26 Lincoln Corsair Premier 2 all-wheel drive is $42,285. This vehicle's got almost 7,500 in options on it. Once we add those in and a destination and delivery charge of $1,495 from Lincoln's Louisville, Kentucky assembly plant, we have a total vehicle MSRP from the factory of $51,220. So let's check out the interior. Starting with the driver door panel, we'll move in closer. We're going to have soft touch all across the top, all in black, and then the Lincoln soft touch material with the light gray cross stitch. We have chrome on the door handle. There's your power seat settings, 3 memory seat settings with lumbar. And then we're going to have gloss black, and then on the interior of that, you're going to have your flat black switch gear. And then we do have power fold mirrors in and out. We have a decent sized door pocket. Then we're going to have a large dead pedal brake and accelerator with the Lincoln aluminum door sill plate to welcome you to the vehicle. Seating wise, black Lincoln soft touch material, black cross stitch, light gray cross stitch. Bolstering feels soft. Headrests feel soft. Front passenger door panel, same action as the driver, except you don't get the memory seat settings. Over here on the dash, soft touch, the silver trim, more black soft touch, into the chrome and black trim into your heat and air vent. And down below, we have a large glove box. Now, as we swing it on over, this is what we got going on right now. Besides Shock the Monkey playing on 80s on the 8, we have the 13.2-inch Sync 4 in the Corsair Premier 2, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, nice pinch to zoom capability on the touch screen right there. And then from here, your Lincoln badge in the top left is going to be where your home is. So that takes you to the home screen where you can have your maps up. You have your audio right here. You go to sources and you have HD, AM, FM, Sirius XM, and Bluetooth music. We can go back, hit the Lincoln badge. We're back here. You can Bluetooth your phone from right here. Then you have your apps. There's your CarPlay, Android Auto right there. We also have our features where you have your online owner's manual, driver assistance right here. All your driver assistance settings for your cruise, speed limit controls, all that stuff is going to be right in there. And then you have your general settings. Sirius XM, add a phone, sync navigation, adjust the equalizer for your speakers, vehicle settings, general settings, Wi-Fi hotspot, over-the-air updates. All that's going to be in here. So we can go to our vehicle settings, and from here, you can adjust your rear occupant alert, remote start setup, your windows, your power lift gate, your lighting. You can hit that. You can set up how you want the welcome lighting to be and all that jazz. So that's it right there. We can go back out. You got your clock and stuff. You got your general settings, and that's going to be your language, your Fahrenheit or Celsius, miles per hour or kilometers per hour, that sort of thing is going to be right in there. So it is a pretty simple system to use. Now, as we go to reverse, we do have a large 360-degree view camera with trajectory, which looks nice, and you can zoom in and zoom back out again. And then you can look at other views right here as well. So they got you covered there. We'll go to park, and we're back out, and we're back to the beginning. Now, as we move on down, this is where your dual climate's going to be on the lower part of the screen. So right here, you can set your climate control from here, sync them together, and then you have 3-stage heated seats, 3-stage ventilated seats for the driver and the front passenger. So they have you set there. And then you have your heated steering wheel on or off right in the middle. So they got you set with that. Now, as we come on down, we have a couple more heat and air vents, push button start. Here are the push buttons to go through this 8-speed automatic transmission. Down further, you got a volume knob, a lot of gloss black in here in and around this Lincoln badge, so be careful. Parking assist, parking cameras, 4-way hazards, engine auto stop start on or off, traction control on or off, and max defrost. Now, as we come down even further, we do have this panel. You can close it up, give it a clean look, or you can open it up, and that's where you're going to have a USB-C, a USB-A, and a wireless charging pad. Here are the drive modes that we'll check out when we go through the dash. Electric brake, flat black instead of gloss, which I like, 2 cup holders, and then your Lincoln key fob is right here. Unlock, lock, remote start, pop the tailgate, panic button, Lincoln badge on the back, and then you have a very soft armrest with the cross stitch. We open that up, and we do have a smaller area for coins, a deeper felt-lined area for storage with a 12-volt. The Corsair steering wheel, we have a leather wrap wheel with the cross stitch and the 10 and 2 notches. Now your voice commands is on your 10 o'clock notch, so don't push your thumb down too heavy on that. You might turn it on. The Lincoln badge in the center, round bottom wheel, but I have plenty of room at 5'11" to get in and out of this Corsair. It's a nice open and airy passenger cabin. Then we're going to go gloss black on your controls. So over here you got your volume. This is your cruise control, and if you have this button off, see all these lights go off on the bottom. You hit that button, they all come on. So where you can go ahead and set up your cruise control right here, cancel it out, right? And it's adaptive as well. And then we can turn it off. And then on the right side, you got a little button here where you can go to your voice commands, music, controls for the 12.3-inch digital dash. We do have paddles on the back of the wheel to go through this 8-speed automatic manually if you would like. On the left side, you're going to have your turn signals, high beams. On the right, front and rear wiper. Over here on the left, you can pop the tailgate. You can adjust your headlights, brighten dim the dash. And then we do have an electric tilting, and telescoping wheel. So they got you set there. And then we have a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster. So let's check out the drive modes where we have conserve or eco. Oops, they're very touchy. Let's try that again. There we go. Excite or sport. Normal. Slippery. And that's all she wrote. So I think for today, we're just going to take it easy. And maybe we'll try out conserve since we don't have a lot of gas, as you can see. And then if you want to take a look at additional information in here, you can bring up different views. There is your standard view. You got fuel economy, tire pressures, comm screen. So you can get some additional information that you may want to see up on the screen when you're going down the road. Overhead console, you got a spot for your sunglasses right there. Now, if you want your LED dome lighting to come on and off when you open and close the door, you do nothing. You just open the door, chimes go off, lights come on, close the door, lights go off, chimes go off. How about that action? And now you have the controls for the panoramic roof. So here's your shade on the right. You can hit that. It's a one touch, and it'll go back. It should stop halfway, which it does. And then you hit it a second time, and it'll go back all the way over the rear seat passengers. Then you can go ahead and you can open the panoramic glass. Wind buffeter comes up, glass goes back. One touch closed, and if you just tap it, you should get a vent. Try that again. There we go. Up or down, and then you can close up your shade. But that vent is a bit touchy, and then again, it's going to stop halfway, and then the second hit, it's going to come back all the way closed. There you go. And then you have a frameless rear view mirror with auto dim. Your home link is right here on the sun visor. Open up the sun visor. We have a vanity and lighting. And does it slide? Yes, it does. Getting into the back seat of this Corsair, but first the rear door panel, same action as the driver, except you don't have memory seat settings up on this gloss black panel like you do up front. Otherwise, it's all the same. So nice consistency of design front to back. I have the seat set for my driving position, so let's hop on in. Nice flat roof, easy to get into, but if you're about 5'9" or 10 and taller, you're going to probably have to duck. Once I'm in, I have enough room for my head at 5'11", enough room for my shoulders and knees. Now on the seat back, you get all plastic and a cargo net, and that should not be in a Lincoln. And the same thing behind the front seat as well. Rear console area, you have 2 heat and air vents, and then back here, we have 4 USB-Cs. Now it only sits 3 back here, so you got 1 extra in case somebody has 2 phones, I guess. And then we have the back seats, the same Lincoln soft touch material in black, and it's perforated and it's very soft. And then our armrest is semi-soft with 2 cup holders. So overall, the seats are quite comfortable in the back of this Corsair. Getting into the cargo area of this Corsair, well, it's a power liftgate, which you can pop from the key fob. It pops from the dash. You have a hands-free option, or you can come to the back, and right underneath the L in Lincoln, there's a button. You hit it, it goes right up. No beeping involved. Nice electric assist on the way up. Nice electric assist on the way down using this button. Now with the rear seats up, 27.6 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of Corsair. Here are the carpeted floor mats. Underneath the floor here, we do have tools, jack, and a spare, so thank you, Lincoln, for the spare. We do have some cubbies on either side. We do have a 12-volt back here for power, which is a nice touch. And we do have LED lighting as well. And we can drop the back row from the tailgate area by just using these buttons. So the left one first, down she goes. Then the right one, down she goes. And now with the rear seats down, you're looking at 57.6 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this Corsair Premier 2. We have a lot of tint on the back windows, so I'll give you the best to give you this Corsair action on the window sticker. Here we go. 2026 Corsair Premier 2 all-wheel drive, Whisper Blue, and then the black soft text, or soft touch, excuse me. Standard equipment left to right. Then we go down to the options where you have equipment group 101A for an additional, what is that, $3,090? $3,990. That's a pretty one, expensive one. And then you have the extras, like the color, panoramic vista roof, and the spare tire, and the wheels. There's our pricing breakdown. Total vehicle MSRP, $51,220. Final assembly, Louisville, Kentucky. Then we have our fuel economy estimates. Government safety ratings. Let's take this baby out for a spin. All right, we're on the road in this 26 Corsair Premier 2, and the seats are really comfortable in here. I have to tell you, Ford and Lincoln make some of the most comfortable seats in their vehicles. It's nice and plush. It feels great on my rump and on my lower back, and the headrests are in a great spot. Driving position is good. I got great visibility out all the glass. Nice side view mirrors, blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, pre-collision, all that action in here for safety. Exterior LED lighting up front and out back for safety as well. The suspension feels good. The suspension feels soft, like a Lincoln ride should be. Nice and soft and compliant. That's what people buy Lincolns for. Not hard, firm, crazy Euro rides. It's a very soft, fluffy American ride. And that's the way they've always been, and they have this set up that way. It does not drive or ride like an Escape. Yes, shares the Escape platform, but Lincoln has done a lot of work on the chassis and with the suspension to give it that Lincoln feel. The brakes, they feel really good, and now we'll take off. You know what? This 2-liter turbo is plenty of power. 250 on the horsepower, 275 on the torque. Gets the vehicle up and moving easily. You got the acoustic glass and plenty of sound deadening in here to quiet the cabin down. The handling's even pretty good through the turns, so you can't complain about that. But you know what? I got the 13.2-inch Sync 4 wireless CarPlay Android Auto, heated ventilated seats, heated steering wheel, wireless charging, panoramic roof, right? It's got a lot of nice stuff back here for this vehicle, but it is very expensive at 51 grand, no doubt about it. Turning radius 18.5 feet, and it just whips right around, no problem. And now we'll go ahead and change our drive mode to sport. Call it Excite. Oop, very, very touchy. We'll move our paddles in, so we're manual. Now we got our sport gear shifter, digital display up, and we're ready to rock. And down we go. Downshifts feel good. Now we'll take off again, and it really gets off the line. There is a delay on the upshifts when you hit the paddle and when the transmission shifts. So let's see what kind of delay it's going to be here. There's a bit of a delay. The downshifts are much crisper than the upshifts with this 8-speed. Shift now. Now we've got about a half a second delay on the way up, so you're going to have to be mindful of that so you don't hit the red line. And Now we're going to head back to the right. And it wallows, but it handles it pretty well. So, the final year Corsair, at least for now, according to Lincoln, 51 grand for the Premier 2. You got, of course, the Premier 1, Premier 2, and then you go to the reserve levels. Is this something that if you're in the premium market, is Lincoln bringing anything here that you would want? And I'm really asking you guys to chime in. Because they're competing against Cadillac with their formerly XT4, I guess now XT5, right? But you're also competing against vehicles like the Acura ADX, the Lexus NX 350, which is the leader in the segment. And do you think this Corsair is bringing enough to be competitive in this premium branded segment? You let me know and you put it in the comments. But you know, it's bringing some nice stuff, but then again, is it nice enough? You let me know. But I do want to thank Ciocca Lincoln of Lawrenceville in Lawrenceville, New Jersey, for allowing the channel access to this brand new 2026 Lincoln Corsair Premier 2 in Whisper Blue for a review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider dropping a comment and giving it some hype points to help the video go up in the ratings. That'd help me out a lot. Also, please consider subscribing. Turn on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.